My name is Peggy Kaczynski from NBC Channel 5, and thank you. And thank all of you who got to watch our coverage this year of the Stanley Cup winners. How about that? So this is my 22nd year covering the Blackhawks in Chicago. And a lot of people always ask me, how did I get started? Well, I have 7 brothers. 7 brothers. And I learned that no question is a stupid question. The players might think so, but sometimes you get the best answers. So that's why we're gonna hand it over to you guys today. Let me introduce who's joining us today. I have a very special guest who's helping me out. I think you guys know Tommy Hawk. Careful, my husband's here somewhere. And joining us, 29-year-old second-round pick of the 2004 draft. He spent 5 years in the minors before being called up to the Blackhawks in 2010. Helped them to the Stanley Cup then, again in 13, and this year, 3-time Cup winner, winger Bryan Bickell. A 5th-round pick out of 2011. He is most famous not just for winning 2 Stanley Cups, but for the non-goal off his head. Please welcome center Andrew Shaw. 25-year-old defenseman who was an original draft pick out of St. Louis, traded twice before now being a Blackhawk in his 2nd season, and he got his feet wet in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Please welcome from Sweden, David Rundblad.
Best flow on the team.
All right, that might be the first time in a kids-only press conference I've heard catcalls and whistles. All right, another defenseman, 23 years old, out of New Jersey. He joined the Blackhawks after having a very difficult season of injuries, wrist surgery, a fractured patella, but he joined them in time to help out in the Stanley Cup Finals. Help me welcome Trevor van Riemsdyk. Now, before we get started here, I have to just check a couple of things. I'm not sure if you guys can help me out with this or not. Andrew, is tomorrow your birthday?
It is.
How old are you going to be?
24. I'm getting old.
24? Oh, my goodness. Trevor?
Wait just a sec. Bickell, it's Trevor, not Travis. We're going to remember that, right?
Does he call him Travis?
In an interview, live interview,
It was like
he called him
the
Travis.
second game of the year,
And now that's my name.
and I was gonna call him something else, but nobody else would know him. Then I went Travis for some reason. I don't know why.
So, Trevor, you have a birthday coming up too, right?
I do, yes.
On Friday?
Yep,
And how old are you going to be on Friday?
24.
24, look at that. So, don't you think we should just get things going by singing happy birthday to Andrew and to Trevor? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Come on, we got to hear you.
Day to you.
Bryan, you're not singing.
Happy birthday, dear Andrew. Happy birthday to you.
Well done.
Hey.
You don't want to get Andrew Shaw mad. So this is how we're going to do things. Amanda is right in front of the microphone over here. So kids only, line up for your questions. And while you line up, I am going to ask these guys, because this is a kids press conference, Let's start with Bryan. Bryan, how many siblings do you have in your family?
I have an older sister.
Just a sister.
Just
Way
a sister.
cooler
yeah,
and
she's,
better looking than
just
him.
turned 32.
So you were basically spoiled as the only boy?
Yeah, I was. She got the short end of the stick. It was all about me, about traveling for hockey, and she just got married last week, so I was, part of that, and she made it. She took a couple guys to get through the one, so she's
Oh my God,
she's
typical
there.
brother. David, what about you? How many siblings do you have?
I got, You good to go? I got one older brother. He's 28. I think. He's born 87, so that's 28.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. So just two boys.
Yep.
Oh, your poor mom. And Trevor, now we know about your brother James, right?
Yep.
Any other siblings?
Yep, I have a younger brother, Brendan, who's 19, and he's going to college. So
Oh,
Kids conference here. Holy jeez.
wow. The question was,
It's a
is
kids'
Brendan-
Moms are
conference.
yawning.
Settle down.
Can I just remind you, this is a G-rated audience, okay? So you have Brendan, another brother. Any sisters?
no sisters.
What is with these hockey players
Yeah,
with no sisters?
Yeah, mom was stuck with all boys, so
Wow.
I feel bad.
Andrew's got like 20 brothers and sisters, I think, right? How many brothers and sisters you have?
I have two brothers. One is 23, the other's 26, and I have a sister who's the oldest, and she's 28.
Wow. You guys must have really picked on her, though, even though she was the oldest.
She's mentally unstable now.
And Shaw's is the smallest, believe it or not.
So I'm going to let me ask you guys
This is the
this.
smallest.
What is, now, I have 9 siblings, and I regretfully once dislocated one of my younger brother's shoulders. We were fighting in the front yard. I remember Adam Burrish telling me, former Blackhawk, that the worst thing he did, he took his sister, put him in his hockey bag, put her in the hockey bag, zipped it up, and pushed her down the stairs. So, what's the worst thing, Andrew, you ever did to your sister?
I don't know if I can say it. Might get in trouble. But I don't know. Just torture. 20 years of torture, I think.
Yeah,
I still do it. It's still fun.
of course you do. We would expect nothing less.
Exactly.
Brian, what's the worst thing you ever did to your sister?
I didn't do anything to my sister because I have my dad looking at me every second to make sure I didn't do anything. No, I don't know. We had a great relationship. We didn't fight, I don't think, from what I remember. I was just one of those good kids,
Oh my God.
Stayed out of trouble. Didn't go to detention or anything like that. Stayed in school.
Wow. Wow.
Seriously.
All right, let's start with the kids. Step up to the microphone. Tell us your name and where you are from.
I'm Wesley, and I'm from Aurora. And I have a question and a Patrick Kane joke.
Oh. Well, I think we'd like to hear the joke first.
Yeah.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's there?
Patrick Kane.
Patrick.
I mean, interrupting Patrick Kane.
Wesley,
Patrick
that was
Kane, who?
awesome. All right, what's your question?
Okay, can I just restart that? Because
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Listen, can I just tell you, they love when we re-ask a question. They love it, so absolutely.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Kaner.
Interrupting.
That's
Who?
hockey, baby.
All right, and what's your question?
Who's the funniest person in the locker room?
I can't answer that because I'm just going to say myself. So
Definitely not Shawzy, but I'll say Duncan Keith.
Yeah, I agree. It's not Chelsea. So I would say, yeah, Dunks is pretty funny sometimes.
Well, Dunks is so different, and his humor is really, out of the world. Like you don't even understand what we see. I think Seabrook, his one-liners are like, they're right on. I can't, I think Seabrook has the best one-liners in our locker room.
He does.
So
He's
does
good.
Shawzy think he's the funniest?
No, he's
Is that the
not.
problem?
No, he tries way too hard.
Wesley, thank you. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Sebastian. I'm from Chicago.
All right, go ahead.
I have a question for Andrew Shaw. What was the fight like between you and Antoine, Roussel?
well, the first time I beat him up or the second time?
The second time.
I mean, he's just one of those guys that gets under your skin, so I had enough, so I took control.
Nice. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Brandon, and I'm from Elgin. And my question is, if you were not an NHL hockey player, what would you be?
Oh, let's start with David.
Model.
Big
A
and
model.
tall, big and tall model.
Look at him.
No, I think Rundy would be the model, if any of us. He's got the hair for it, so.
He can model anything. Look at him.
Little wizard. Oh, it's a wizard. I'll take it.
Trevor, what would you be if you weren't a hockey player?
Well, being a college guy, unlike someone like him, I was working towards a finance degree, so probably something like that, something boring, like that. So I'm glad I'm doing this.
Andrew?
I'd probably be working hard in the mines.
You're so small. You can fit in
Blue
there
collar
easily.
man.
Brian?
I don't know. Probably working with my
I'd
hands.
be a fisherman.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
love
a-
fishing. Fishing is my favorite.
Yep. I'll be a fisherman. There we go.
David, did you want to answer that? What you would be?
I don't know, really.
He looks in the mirror a lot, so I think a model suits him.
I actually have no idea. I've been actually thinking about it, but I got nothing.
All right.
Typical model.
Let's go out. Nicely done. Your name and where are you from?
My name is Ariel. I'm from Davis Junction, Illinois, which is right by Rockford. Go Ice Hogs! This question is for Andrew Shaw. Back in 2013, when you got that puck hit to the face, were you angry or did you want to cry?
Couple tears. And I'm sure Bix has something to comment on it because he always has something to comment on.
There's a story behind it. He was trying to pass me the puck originally, and it got intercepted because he couldn't make a sauce pass, what we call it. And the guy intercepted, and then he took a shot right in the face. So technically, it was his fault because he couldn't make the pass. And then he blocked it and deflected it right into his face. So, yeah, it was all his fault.
There's a great story back in the 60s that the old team doctor would do the stitches in the dressing room. And one of the Blackhawks at the time went in to get stitched up and was in such a hurry to get back out on the ice. The doctor was still holding the thread and needle as he skated off, and it just kept going from his forehead into the dressing room. Does it hurt when you get stitches?
I mean, it's not the most comfortable thing, but they freeze it up a little bit so you don't feel it as much. But you're usually wanting to get back out there as fast as possible, so the freezing doesn't hit until after the stitches are done, really.
Is there who do you think on the team can't handle getting stitches or the needles?
David Rundblad.
Yeah, I don't think he.
Go
Look at his face. I don't think he actually has stitches in his face yet. So pretty.
Is that true?
I actually got a couple of stitches.
Couple.
Maybe
Couple. I get a couple a week.
But you don't faint at the sight of the needle. Oh, you do.
Well, who is?
What's it?
Is there someone who's a fan of needles out there?
Oh, gosh. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy birthday to Andrew and Trevor.
Thank you.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Logan, and I'm from Huntley.
Go ahead.
Do any of you guys still play Mario Kart? And if you do, what's your favorite character?
Well, I'm the champion here. We all know that. Bickell is terrible at the new game.
There's a new game. So these guys don't know when the original Mario Kart came out in 2010 when we started doing it.
I think we were
you guys were
5
still
years
like,
old
yeah,
when he
whatever.
was still 30, so
So the old game, I'll dust these guys all day, backwards, eyes closed. But the new game, I'm not very good at. So Shazzy's got the beat on now, and he's the champ. But I am champ in the older game. But
go Yoshi.
to answer that question, I'm a Luigi.
Yeah, Shazzy's actually my coach when I play. Stands over my shoulder, tells me which way to turn, tells me what to do. So ever since I switched to Donkey Kong, I've been doing a little better. So
Yoshi's the best. We all know that.
David, do you play?
Well, I'm really bad at it, so I'm
uses
usually
beauty
try to
sleep.
stay out of it. But if I'm playing, I'm usually a Wario.
Nice. Good question.
Thanks.
Hi there. What's your name and where are you from?
I am from,
Get really close to the microphone.
my name is Matthew. I'm from Chicago.
And what's your question?
Andrew Shaw.
Okay.
How does it feel to have a nice headbutt in the net?
The headbutt goal?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Thank you.
best question yet.
You want to expound on your headbutt goal that didn't count?
I think we've heard enough about it.
I mean, this might be your most famous goal ever, which is crazy because you have had some amazing goals. You have a knack around the net. But everyone will forever remember that. I mean, they were breaking it down on SportsCenter as to whether or not it should be legal or not.
I mean, it should be, but it's not, so it's not as cool as it could have been.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
I am Jordan Harrison, and I am from Huntley, Illinois. My question is, who is your favorite Hall of Fame player?
Hall of Fame player? Ooh, that's a good one. Let's start with Trevor.
Ooh. Let me see. I'll have to go with, ever since I was little, my dad was a big Canadiens fan, and he always had old games on the TV, and I would watch Larry Robinson play, and he was pretty unbelievable. So I'll go with him. Yeah, my dad kind of influenced me there. He was born in Montreal, so he kind of leaned me that way.
Nice. David.
I gotta go with Peter Forsberg, I think. Yeah, because he's Swedish, I guess.
Fellow Swede, yeah, that's all right. Stick together. Bryan?
I have to go with Canadians. You know, you can go down the list of the Hall of Fames from Wayne Gretzky to you name it. So I have to say the great because, you know, he's the greatest player that's ever played, and, you know, I loved watching him when I was younger.
Andrew?
Wendell Clark.
He's not even in the Hall of Fame yet, is he? He's
Come
in the Hall
on.
of Fame?
What's wrong with Wendell Clark?
He's not in the
I
Hall
would
of Fame.
expect nothing less out of you.
Guy's a weapon.
Nice question. Thank you. Hi there. What's your name?
My name's Paige, and I'm from Chicago.
Paige, who is your question for? Is it just ask the question?
What's the toughest team to play against?
Ooh, that's a good one. Brian, what's the toughest team to play against?
Yeah. Well, I haven't played against the Blackhawks yet, but I have to say, I think, you can see that Anaheim series was pretty tough physically, and they're a really, really good team. But for in our division, I have to say the Blues. They're a big physical team that seems like we don't like each other when we play each other. So I have to say the Blues right now.
And let's go to Andrew. Who do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the Blues have always been tough. They're a good team. They like to hit. I mean, LA is the same sort of way. Bunch of big body bruisers, I guess. So those are always tough games as well.
Good question. Thank you. Name and where you from.
My name's Alex from Chicago.
Go ahead.
Who's the biggest prankster on the team?
Who's the biggest prankster on the team?
It used to be Sharpie, so someone's gonna have to fill that role. But we've all had our fair share of pranks. I mean, we like to pick on Bixie from time to time.
Yeah, it's funny.
He likes to fall asleep on the bus rides to the hotel, so we all sneak off the bus, and he's still sleeping. We get the bus driver to pull around the corner and try to scare him about, like, oh, we're back at the bus yard, man. Like, I didn't know you're on the bus. And he doesn't like that.
Especially when I ask someone to wake me up when I get to the hotel. What a friend, eh?
Hi there. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Joey, and I'm from Chicago.
Go ahead.
How many goals have all four of you got this year?
How many what?
How many what?
How many goals have all four of you got this year?
How many goals?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I think I just had 15.
I had the same amount as you, 0.
I had 3.
I had 14. Shazi beat me. We had a race going on at the start of the year, so hopefully this year I can beat him. I'll squash him.
Thank you.
Hi there. What's your name?
JP, and I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
What's the worst prank that's ever been pulled on you?
Oh, the worst prank that you can tell us. We heard about the bus prank already. What's the worst one you could tell us, guys? Trevor's shaking his head. He knows he can't tell him, right?
He's too pretty. No one picks on him.
Probably Sharpie. He pranked me and John Scott about 3 or 4 years ago. John Scott pranked him first. They were going back and forth. Then we flew into Columbus, and then we went up for dinner. And then somehow he got our room key because he pretended to be one of us, and then destroyed our room, turned up the heat, soaked our beds. You name it, like it was bad. So we had to actually switch rooms because we couldn't sleep. We played the next day. So Sharpie had a lot of good pranks like that, but I'm sure someone will step it up this year. Maybe Shazi. You should.
Nice. Next.
My name is Teddy, and I'm from Chicago.
What's your question?
My question is, if you had an Xbox One, what games would you play?
I have an Xbox One, and I play. I only play sports games. I like playing NHL, Madden, and FIFA. That's about it.
Yeah, I have an Xbox too. I'm a big FIFA guy. Yeah, only sports video games like Shazi. I haven't played him in FIFA though. I don't think he wants that though.
We can take on ping pong again and see who wins that.
Yeah, I'm a big FIFA guy too. Only sports game here too.
Brian, do you know what Xbox is?
No. I have Nintendo, the original, Blades of Steel. No, I don't play any of those games.
You play.
I grow up, I'm
You
mature.
play Wii Fishing, right? Wii Fishing,
No.
Yeah?
Nice job.
Thank you.
Hi there, what's your name?
My name is Chloe, and I'm from Elgin.
Chloe, what's your question?
It's for Andrew Shaw, and I saw that you helped a little girl sell Girl Scout cookies, and I was curious if you could help me sell Girl Scout cookies.
Who wants some cookies? I see someone over there. There's a girl over there. There's another one over there. There you go. You got some customers in here.
I have some Pacific people like Kosa and Kane.
I mean, Sharpie still has a house in town. We should just send a bunch of boxes to him, too.
I think you'll have some buyers here. Did you bring your sheet with you?
No.
Oh, darn. See? We could have helped you out there.
Could have cleaned these people out.
Definitely. Thanks, Chloe. Hi there, what's your name?
Peyton,
Hi, Peyton. What's your question, buddy?
is for Andrew Shaw. Did you play soccer when you were little because you headed the puck into the goal?
Did you see the form I had?
Yeah.
Of course I played soccer.
So you should hear about the games that they play before the game starts. They're always in the hallway. Brian, can you tell them about, why Andrew is so good at that header because of the games you guys play in the hallways beforehand?
That's his strength, is his head. He just uses his head. If you put it near his feet, he struggles.
What
I
is it,
get
kick it
low.
over something? What do you guys call it?
The best soccer player is right beside me. One of the Swedes, the Rundblad. He's silky, like his hair.
David, what did you think of Andrew's form on that non-goal?
It was really good, actually. He's a good header.
He got off his skates, too. He was up in the air.
That's, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Hi there.
I'm helping.
No problem.
Hi. My name is Zachary.
This is Zachary. He's 4. He's from Lockport. Brian, he has a question for you. He'd like to know what your favorite kind of fishing is.
What's the scariest roller coaster?
And what's the scariest roller coaster? for the
Scariest roller coaster?
Scariest roller coaster.
I'm not just scared of heights, but the scariest roller coaster I've been on, I have to say, being from Canada, I don't know if you guys have it at whatever that park down the road is, Drop Zone. It gets up to 100 floors, and I'm scared. My wife tells me to go on all the time, and that's the only reason why I go on it, because she wants me to go on, and I sweat and I almost cry. But scariest, Drop Zone.
But after vertigo for the past month, I'm thinking you're not going on any roller
No.
coasters.
Well, maybe it'll help out. Maybe it'll shake some
Yeah.
my vertigo out of me. I don't know.
That was a great question. Hi there, what's your name?
My name is Vinny, and I have a question for Andrew Shaw. How long did it take for you to get into hockey?
That is a great question for Andrew because he's got a great story.
Well, I started when I was 4 years old, and I played every year after that, and I didn't get drafted till I was 19, which is different. Most people are drafted when they're 17 or 18, so it was a little different road for me. But I'm saying probably 18 years of playing hockey before I made it professionally.
Okay. Wow. Great question. Thank you. Hi there.
Hello. My name's Adam. I'm from LaGrange, and my question is for Andrew Shaw.
This is Andrew Shaw's world, and we're all just part of it. Go ahead.
How mad were you when your header goal didn't score, or didn't count?
I was upset, but I knew we were going to win anyway, so it wasn't too upsetting, I guess.
Okay, thanks.
Hi there. What's your name?
I'm Hannah, and I'm from LaGrange.
Go ahead, Hannah.
And I didn't shave my legs for the playoffs, just like you guys don't shave your beards. was wondering how good it felt to shave after you guys won.
What was the question? Should I go?
Go ahead.
It felt pretty good. I know I couldn't grow out much of a beard. It was getting pretty disgusting, so it was nice to get that off of my face.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good feeling for sure. You feel a way different though. You look so young too, especially Shotzi.
I miss it. I thought I looked so good with a beard. my mustache too.
Brian, you haven't shaved yet.
No, yeah, I like the little scruff, the 5 o'clock shadow. But yeah, it's nice to grow that beard. You kind of get attached to it over the course of the playoffs, and then you finally win. Then you're like, oh, I don't want to shave it now. So the wife actually, she runs my show, so she had telling me to shave it. So yeah, what can you say?
Great question.
Thank you.
Hi there.
My name's Kaylee. I'm from Orland Park, and I was wondering what was the most challenging thing. What was the most challenging thing during the playoffs this year?
Well, the most challenging thing during the playoffs this year. How about we go to Brian?
Obviously, you guys didn't see me much in the finals. I had vertigo. I never experienced anything like that before, and you know, I tried and tried my best to try to shake it and try to play, but you know, I just didn't feel right to help out the team. So yeah, vertigo. Just seeing the guys pull it off and win like they did, it was special. So that was my challenge, but it was awesome. We won. So what can you say?
And David, the defense corps was thin this year with the injuries when Michael Roosevelt went down. How difficult was that to step in like you did?
Well, it's for me it's pretty tough to be in and out of the lineup, and you never really be sure if you're playing or not. But I got a couple of games and just had a lot of fun out there, and it's a good experience for me too to be playing playoff games.
It wasn't tough for Trevor. He just came up for the finals and won. I mean, how hard could that be, right? It had to be hard, though, for you because of all the injuries, wondering when you were going to finally come back.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty tough. I didn't know if I'd be back in time, but thanks to all the training staff, they got me back just in time. And then to get out there was a little nerve-wracking after not playing for a little while, but it was unbelievable experience, and yeah, it was just it was tough just not knowing how I was going to feel day to day and just if I would be ready or not, but it ended up all working out.
Andrew, was not easy from Nashville to Minnesota, Anaheim, Tampa. I mean, that was a tough road this time.
The toughest thing I think this year in playoffs was we beat out Minnesota. We had like 10 or 11 days without hockey. It was a different experience. You know, you're in the middle of playoffs and you're sitting there waiting for 10 days without playing a game. It was just something you don't expect going into playoffs.
Yeah, that was hard. Great question. Thank you. Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Christopher, and what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Christopher wants to know what's your favorite ice cream flavor. David, start with you.
Well, so many. I would say, is it cookie dough? Is that that's a flavor, right? Yeah, I would say that one.
Okay. Brian?
I have to go cookie dough too, but with my physique, I can't eat ice cream. Because I'm getting old, and obviously the parents know when you get old, it's hard to keep it. So these young guys can eat all the ice cream they can. I'm off the ice cream, but when it was cookie dough for sure.
Trevor?
I enjoy going to Cold Stone and getting cookies and cream, so I'll go with that one.
Nice. Andrew?
Bixie, if you don't want your ice cream, I'll have it. But I like anything with Reese's Pieces in it.
Wow. Christopher, great question. Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
Hi there. What's your name?
My name's Sarah. What's your worst fears?
I fear nothing.
Anyone up here have any fears?
He's scared of me, actually. I don't know what he's talking about, but
Bixie's scared of falling asleep on the bus.
heights, I don't know. The older I get, the more and more scared I'm about heights. So I think heights for me.
Trevor or David, you guys have any fears?
I'd say I'm deathly afraid of spiders and snakes.
Oh, you should never have told these guys.
I'm scared of snakes too.
Good to know. Yeah, I would probably say spiders and
running out of hair product. Right? And running out of hair product.
Yeah, that's true.
Great question, thank you. Hi there, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Adam, and who is your best friend on the team?
I love that question. Andrew, who's your best friend on the team?
I don't think anyone really likes me, so all my friends get traded away. So no, we're all pretty tight. But me and Bixie have known each other for 4 years now.
Yeah, he was at my wedding.
I was his best man. I know I wasn't actually, but I felt like I was.
Trevor?
You know, our friendship took a hit when I went over his house and beat him at ping pong the first time I played him. But say Shawzy, just ever since I first got here, he was good to me, so I'll say him.
David?
I gotta go with with Joachim Nordstrom. Swedes, yeah. Yeah, we were living in the same building this year too, so we hung out a lot.
Bryan, are you reciprocating Andrew's best BFF?
Well, I still have another one because he's a lot nicer to me. I have to go with Corey Crawford. I played with him for, about 9 years now. We kind of came up, through the minors and then came up to the NHL at the same time. I believe he's my true friend.
If anyone has a tissue for Bryan. Great question. Hi there. Who's next? What's your name?
My name is Jake, and I'm from Arlington. And I have a question for Bryan Bickell. What's your favorite superhero?
My favorite, what?
Your favorite superhero.
My superhero. Oh, okay. I have to say Superman. To fly, I think that's the coolest thing ever. If I had a superpower, I think I would want to fly and be super strong, which I am. But to have the flying ability, it would be pretty cool.
You know he jumps off tall buildings.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I'll fly away. Woo.
Good question. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Ella, and I'm from Arlington. And what do you guys do when you're not playing hockey?
Oh, good question. Your hobbies. What are your hobbies, guys? Andrew?
Well, like Travis said over here,
Travis.
we play ping pong from time to time, but I think Rundy and Nordy go on a lot of movie dates together. They don't invite me. They send Snapchats to us all, being like, haha, you guys didn't get invited. We're having so much fun without you. I don't know, we're normal people. We hang out with friends, family, go to dinner, play video games from time to time. Bixie goes fishing. But yeah, it's different, I guess.
Good question, Ella. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Grant from Glen Ellen, and I was wondering who you're better friends with, Kane or Taves?
Who's the question for? Anyone? All of them?
Yeah.
All right, let's do Bryan. Kane or Taves?
Plead the fifth.
I don't know. I think Kaner for sure. I think he likes to have more fun, and so he's more relaxed. I don't know if Taser is always so serious, and I don't know. I just can't handle that.
David, in your 2 years, who are you better friends with, Kane or Taves?
Well, I'm sitting next to Taves in the locker room, so I gotta go with him.
Do we have the rookie answer that question?
Yeah, let's put him on the spot here.
All right. Travis?
Well, Cater knew my brother a little bit beforehand, so I was able to kind of talk to him a little bit, so I'll go with him.
All right, Andrew?
They both fight over me. So I'm splitting right down the middle.
Good question. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lexi, and I'm from Rockford. My question is for my favorite player, Andrew Shaw. What was your favorite thing about playing hockey in Rockford?
This city. It's a great city. I enjoyed my time. No, it was just the support you had from fans at the AHL level. It was unbelievable. The city, welcomed us with open arms, and the group of guys you had there was phenomenal. So I had a lot of fun when I was there.
Thank you.
Hi there. What's your name?
Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. What's your question?
What's the best goal you ever made?
Oh, the best goal you ever scored, Brian.
I have to go with in 2013. I didn't score any goals this playoffs, but 2013 to tie it up, with the minute and something left against Boston to start that 17 seconds to bring the cup back to Chicago.
That was a good question. Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Brooks, and I'm from Chicago. And my question is, what's your least favorite practice drill?
Your least favorite practice?
Drill.
Drill. What's your least favorite practice drill, Andrew?
Anything with back checking.
You don't like to back check.
Not in practice.
You don't like to practice it, right?
Yeah.
Trevor, what's your least favorite practice drill?
Every once in a while, we get the nets turned into the corners, and it's one-on-one, two-on-two battling down there, and by the end of it, you can't even breathe. So I'll go with that one.
Nice, David.
Yeah, I gotta go with every bag skating drill there is.
Brian?
I have to go with, for some guys that go in front of the net, like me and Shaw, we have to practice tips. And we don't know where the D are shooting because they're bad. They don't have very good shots. So, so we have to stand in front and we have to try to tip these pucks that are coming at our head. And we have to, dangle these pucks so we don't get hurt. So I think the tipping drill for me, because we get a lot of bumps and bruises in practice, believe it or not, to learn how to tip pucks.
Good question. Hi there, what's your name?
My name is Sophia.
Sophia, what's your question?
Who's the best dancer on the team?
Oh, who's the best dancer on the Blackhawks? David.
I don't think anyone in the team is a good dancer, actually. I think we all are pretty bad at it. So, well, it's not me, that's for sure. Maybe Chelsea, are you good?
I'm okay.
You got a wedding coming up, your brother's wedding. Aren't you going to be dancing at that?
Oh, I'll put on a clinic for sure.
Brian, who's the best dancer, you think?
It's a tough one. I think Dunks has some very good different skills that no one has ever seen, but I think it looks pretty good. So I have to go with Dunks.
Good question. Thank you, Sophia. Hi there, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Violet.
Hi, Violet. What's your question?
What's your favorite TV show or movie?
Your favorite TV show or movie, Trevor?
Well, I've actually watched this show from start to finish 3 times this year, and it's put it on every night before I go to sleep, and it's The Office.
Nice, Andrew.
Game of Thrones right now.
Game of Thrones. David?
Yeah, I gotta go with Parks and Recreation.
Brian?
I don't watch a lot of TV.
You know what TV is?
Fishing channel.
Fishing channel, outdoor channel. NHL Network to watch my highlights. But if I had to go TV show, I was really into Sons of Anarchy.
What about Keeping Up with the Kardashians? You're into that, right? Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Yeah, that's the wife's favorite channel. I have to watch that time to time, believe it or not.
Great question. All right, who's next? What's your name?
I'm Declan from Chicago.
And what's your question?
Who were your favorite NHL players growing up? Just all of them.
All right, Andrew?
Wendell Clark, baby. Woo!
Wendell Clark.
Brian Leach.
Nick Lidstrom.
I have to be a Wendell Clark fan, being from Toronto. I wore his number ever since I came to the Blackhawks for 8 years, so I had to go Wendell Clark as well.
Nice. Good question. Hi there, what's your name and what's your question?
My name's Timothy, and my question is, how does it feel being on the Blackhawks?
Let's go to Trevor. How does it feel wearing that Indian head sweater, being on the Blackhawks, who have won 3 cups now in 6 years? How does that feel?
It's pretty surreal. It's hard to describe. To wear this logo in front of this city, it's just the best thing that you can do. It's the best feeling. Playing that first game in front of this home crowd with that jersey on was something I'll never forget. So it's pretty special.
And David, to think you could have been with the St. Louis Blues, how does it feel to be in Chicago?
Well, it feels way better. No, like Trevor said, it's just a great feeling being here, and you know, all these fans behind us, and it's just a great team to be playing for.
Good question, thank you. Hi, what's your name? What's your question?
My name is Mary, and I was wondering, what's your favorite memory from traveling?
Favorite memory from?
Memory from traveling?
Yes.
Oh, your travel memory.
There's a lot of guys sit in the back and watch TV shows, and then there's some guys that play cards, and I love playing cards as a pastime when you travel, but the best part is when I win, because I beat Shawzy and Kaner and Crawford, and I beat them in cards all the time. It's easy pickings for me, so for traveling, beating these guys in cards.
Andrew?
I mean, we play a game that doesn't involve a brain.
So you're playing it.
So Bixie gets good cards.
And you still can't figure it out.
I mean, I've probably taken money from him just as much as he's taken it from me. So
let's see.
Good question, thank you. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Emma, and my question is, why did you choose hockey over any sport?
I know for me and Brian, being a Canadian kid, it's just the sport you grow up loving, and I know ever since you were a kid, you know, watching those Saturday night games with your brother, your old man, and just enjoying that time, it makes you, you know, get passion for the game and fall in love with it that way.
David, what other sports in Sweden?
Well, soccer is the biggest sport there. So obviously I played soccer when I was young. But both my brother and my dad played hockey, so it's kind of natural for me to play that too.
Trevor, is that the same thing in your family?
Yeah, my dad played a little bit, not well, but when he was growing up, and then yeah, obviously my older brother, he was playing, and when you're younger, that you kind of just want to follow your older brother around. So got into hockey when I was pretty young, and then just loved it ever since.
Good question. Thank you. Hi there. What's your name?
Jackson.
What's your question?
What other sports did you play when you guys were kids?
Well, we heard soccer. What other sports? Andrew, did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I mean, I was that kid that liked to, dabble in everything. I played football, rugby, soccer, a little bit
I
of
could just see
lacrosse.
you playing rugby. I could totally see you playing rugby.
It's a gentleman's sport.
Right. Trevor, did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I played a little bit of basketball and baseball growing up, so that was it for me. Wasn't very good at either, but I played them.
And David, we heard about soccer. Brian, what about you?
I played.
And don't count fishing. We know.
No, I didn't. I played a lot of baseball. When I was about until I was 16, I had a choice to go the baseball way or play the hockey way. I was actually a pretty decent baseball player for the area that I was in, but being from Canada, you wanted to play hockey, so I played hockey, and I'm happy to be where I am now. So
You were scouted by the Yankees.
I was
believe?
scouted by the Yankees once, yeah, when I was
How about
younger.
that? Wow, Blackhawks, Yankees.
Yeah, Blackhawks.
Only the great franchises for you, right?
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you. Hi there.
Hi, my name is August, and what's your favorite NBA team?
Oh, NBA teams. Your favorite?
Go Bulls.
Bulls.
It's almost embarrassing to say right now, but the Knicks.
I gotta go with Bulls.
Being from near Toronto, there's only one Canadian NBA team, so I have to be the Toronto Raptors. Sorry,
Interesting.
Bulls. Sorry, Bull fans.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Colin, and I was wondering what was your favorite player besides yourself in NHL?
Your favorite player besides yourself, Andrew, in the NHL.
It's a tough one now. I'm probably gonna go with. You can't tell him, because I don't want him to know. But Brent Seabrook, one of my favorite players.
David, what about you?
I'm going with Keith, Duncan Keith, I think.
Trevor?
Your brother.
James?
Yeah, that number 21 on Toronto. But yeah, like Rundy said, getting to know Dunks this year, he's become one of my favorite guys. I got to do a lot of watching this year, so he was one of my favorite guys to watch.
Brian?
I like watching Kaner just because his skill level, it's remarkable of what he can do with the puck and in different situations. To watch him every night from the bench or on his line, it's pretty unbelievable.
Does he ever deke you out in practice?
No, he hasn't taught me any of the skills, so maybe I'll ask him this year if he could pass some pointers along.
Good question. Thank you. Hi there. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm from LaGrange, and do you think a girl would ever play in the NHL?
You know, there are women coaching in the NBA now. What do you guys think about the NHL? And I don't want to influence your decision, but I will be in the dressing room next year, so be careful what you say. Andrew.
I mean, was there never a there was a backup goalie at some point, wasn't there?
Manu Rayom,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Am I
you'll
right,
see
right?
it happen.
Wasn't it Manu Rayom?
Yeah, you're gonna see it happen. It'll happen, for sure.
You agree, Trevor? You agree?
Yeah, I'm right there with him. I definitely think that it'll definitely happen.
Yeah, I agree too, for sure.
Brian,
Yep.
you know what girls are, right? So.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
my
the female bass, they spawn their eggs close to shallow water in protected areas.
Hi, my name is Anthony.
Hi there.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and what's your favorite Cubs players?
Cubs players? Wow. All right, guys. Who's your favorite Cubs player?
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. Trevor, Rizzo?
Yeah, he took my answer. I think he's a New Jersey guy too, so I like him.
I have no
David,
idea.
do you know the Cubs?
I know nothing about baseball.
Okay, Brian?
I have to go with the Rizzo too. I met him a couple times. He's a great person, a great athlete. You can see his potential for how young he is and what way his career is going. So Rizzo, all the way. Woo!
Nice.
Oh, he's got another one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi there.
What's your name? Clara. Chicago.
And what's your question?
What's your favorite princess?
You've seen the movie Brave, right?
Yeah.
She's probably my favorite.
It's Merida.
What's her name?
Oh,
Yes,
Eric?
exactly.
Oh. That was a great question. Thank you. I see
Thank
a future
you.
reporter here. Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Ryan.
Hi, Brian. What's your question, buddy?
What player do you like? Whoa. What player do you dislike playing against the most?
Oh, who do you like to play against the most?
Dislike.
Oh,
Err.
sorry, Andrew. Go ahead.
Roussel. I love playing him though, but I hate him.
Brian?
I have to say Chara, because he's so big.
We thought Andrew would say that.
Yeah, well,
Remember, I'm
you
not
can just skate
scared
through his
of
legs.
anything.
He's so small.
Great question. Thank you. We got time for just a couple more. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I live in Palatine. What's your best goal you made in the hockey league?
Say that again. What's your last?
What's your best goal in the hockey league?
Best goalie?
Oh, yeah.
Best goal I've witnessed, probably Duncan Keith's against Tampa Bay in Game 6.
That's a good one. Brian, you agree?
Yeah, that was a big goal.
Yeah. Thank you. Next question. What's your name?
Hi, I'm JP from Batavia, and my question's for Bryan Bickell. What was it like to be drafted in the 2004 draft?
It was honor just to be drafted. In 2004, these guys were like, I don't know, 10 or 9 or whatever they are.
Single digits, yeah.
What?
We were in our single digit years, yeah.
Yeah. To be drafted by the Blackhawks in the second round, from where the team was then to where it is now, it's unbelievable how this franchise has switched, and to finally break in the NHL when I was in 2010, 2011 season, and then being part of the core guys to help this team win. It's honor. It's a great part. It's the city, the fans that we have here are the best in the world. So it's an honor to be in a Blackhawk.
Hi there. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Braden. And who has the worst hockey bag smell?
Who has the worst hockey bag smell? Brian.
It was funny. It was Sharp, believe it or not, because he was a couple stalls from me, and he had to get his gear washed all the time for some reason. But a lot of guys don't wash their hair on our team, which is kind of weird, right? Like months of time they don't wash their hair. Have you washed your hair this weekend? No. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
You have. Shazi hasn't. Look at how much grease is in his hair. So greasy.
Maybe you washed yours a little too much there,
Yeah,
Brian.
so it's okay. It's came
Too
from
many
my mom's
chemicals
side.
in there.
It's okay.
Wait, Andrew, you were mic'd up the other day, and I heard you were, running your fingers through your hair, and you said it was natural grease.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the best kind of gel out there. Just don't shower, let it go. You can style it any way you want.
Let me just tell you, having been pregnant, I have 3 children, and going into the hockey locker rooms when you're pregnant is the hardest thing to do. It is by far the worst smell of any sport locker room ever.
So who smells the worst? You should know.
I will be back next year. I am not saying. Great question. Thank you. Hi there. What's your name?
Dakota,
Hi, Dakota. What's your question?
what's your favorite card game?
Your favorite card game? Yeah, we heard about the cards being played. What's your favorite card game, Andrew?
Probably euchre. I'm a big euchre player.
Euchre. Brian.
I know a lot of games because they have to switch up the games all the time to try to win. So I got Snarples, which is like a hockey game. It's kind of like euchre, poker. We played a new game called Chinese poker. I don't know why it's called Chinese poker, but it's really difficult. But I have to go with my favorite would be Snarples, which is, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, so.
Go fish? Is that
Go
yours?
fish.
Yeah, that's more my speed.
Great question. Thank you, Dakota. Couple more here. What's your name?
My name is Paxton.
Hi, and what's your question?
This is Deshaw. What do you do to get under people's skin?
I can't say that it's a rated G conference, but let's just say I make fun of the way they look or talk, and stick them here and there to get them, a little ticked off at me.
How much, I know other sports guys will read the media guides so they can learn as much as they can about a player's family, his wife's name, his sister's names. Do you do that? Do you go that far?
Yeah, once in a while.
That was a good question. Thank you. Okay, one more question here. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Dylan, and I want to know if you miss Sharpie.
We miss Sharpie. Yeah, we miss Sharpie. He was a great guy. Being here for as long as he has, he's grown, a lot of friendships and a lot of, it sucks to see this. It's part of the business where you're going to see a lot of friends come and go. But truly, he helped me and probably sure helped some of these guys on this panel to be where they are. We're just hoping for the best for him in Dallas, and hopefully we don't hurt him too much.
I think that's a great question to end on. Thank you so much. Let's give a hand to Bryan Bickell, Andrew Shaw, David Rundblad, and Trevor Van Riemsdyk. You guys were awesome. Thank you for your questions, guys.